this one, I'll tell you the little story of how I effectively dropped out of high school at 17, and now I make about $15,000 to $20,000 a month pressure washing. Pretty unique story. I feel like most of the people that had graduated my same year, I didn't graduate. They did graduate, they now work at McDonald's, and I don't do that same thing. Make a little bit more money than them. That's what I'd say. So I was 17, right? And I was just chilling in class, not doing any work, cheating off of everybody, and using ChatGPT to finish every assignment possible. Y'all can relate. Anyway, there's this one dude that got me mad. Some teacher came up with a new rule. It's like, don't hold your phone in the hallway. So I was holding my phone in the hallway, and then dude was like, put it in your pocket. So I did. And then, he'd like call the AP or whatever it was. And then I sat down at the AP, and he's like, give me the phone. And I'm like, no. And then we got whatever else, AP Super P. And I was like, no, I'm not giving up the phone. And then we got all the way up to like the master head chief. And then he's like, all right, how about you give me the phone? And I was like, I'm good, bro. So I got like suspended for 2 days. So after that, we just found like an online school where you can also fake the work even more and not even do it at all. So I joined fake school online, and then just decided to stop doing that after I turned 18 because that's a complete waste of time. If y'all in school right now, y'all should play my video if y'all learning imaginary numbers, because that's crazy. I sitting in math class, teachers up there, okay guys, let's not even write real numbers no more. Let's put an I, because this number is imaginary. That doesn't make a lot of sense, and it definitely never made me money. So I got suspended, did fake school, stopped doing fake school as well. And then I had nothing to do for a little bit, so I started doing the real world, Tate's Online University, and it was like, do some copywriting. So I was like, okay, let me try and write emails for some fitness coaches. I tried doing that. That's a good solid 9 months. I got one guy though. He never paid me. One client, we did like a few setup calls, and then my brother decided to cuss him out one night. So there went my one client after 9 months. That was a good time. So it seems like email copywriting might have required some skills that I didn't have. But I did have this one time that I pressure washed my own driveway and my grandpa's driveway. So right after that, we was walking into Lowe's one day, and a pressure washer was on sale. And of course I had no money because no one's been paying me. So I took all $400 and spent it on a really bad pressure washer, to be honest. And then went on Nextdoor and made a for sale listing. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep the pressure washer in the box, and I'm gonna make my Nextdoor listing, and then in 2 weeks, we're gonna blow up. And I was offering to do the driveway and sidewalks for $80, which was way too cheap to begin with. It's kind of scared people away. But I didn't get anybody. So I started doing random Nextdoor jobs, like cut my 6 foot tall grass for $20. Yes, sir, I'll be there. And pull weeds for 5 hours for $40. That was a great job. Wonderful. Never do it again though. Never again. So I took my terrible pressure washer after I learned Nextdoor sucked and went door to door with it in my local neighborhood. And I was the young neighbor next door who will pressure wash your driveway and sidewalks for, at first it was $80, and then right after my first client, we went to $100. And then we tried $120, but didn't get anybody. So door to door sales maxed out at about $100. And after that, I just spent more and more money on better and better equipment. Looked up how people did pressure washing. I was like, wow, okay, they do door hangers, they do yard signs. And then I found Facebook ads and it blew up. Now I make a lot of money. And got a big old trailer back there full of like world-class equipment and whatnot, hoop-de-doo. Got me a truck that's on its way too. It's a pretty nice one as well. Guess I'll make a video when I get it though. Yep. Next 2 months will be at world-class equipment for a single pressure washer, or a single employee, single operators better said. There's like different levels of how much the quality of equipment you can have in pressure washing. And I started with just yourself rolling around the cheapest pressure washer from Home Depot, and now I'm got my truck and a trailer And then the best setup is a single cab truck with an 8-foot bed with something called a skid in the back, which is where you mount all your equipment in the back of the truck with a wrap. So that's pretty much top tier equipment. And next 2 months. I said 2 months for the truck, but then I made the money in a month and a half. So who knows, might happen sooner. 20K a month can fund quite a few things. I don't know what I'm gonna do after I get it, because right now I'm getting jobs and everyone expects me to be young, you know? They're all like, oh, let's help the young guy out. Might have a little bit of an issue